Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and today, WTF is Rulebenders. Ooh, this is a big campaign. It is from Gamebrewers, and if we get 100 views on this video, we will return with a final thought video. But until then, Lipstickpaddy, are you there? Tell us all about this fascinating Kickstarter. Alright peeps, here we are, Rulebenders! As the name suggests, you are going to be changing the rules during this game, and it's going to become massively manic. Yeah, rule-bending, time-travelling adventure board game. Ooh, lots going on here, lots going on, certainly interesting. Let's go down and have a look. Well, it passed its funding goal this week, so props to the team, and we'll see how it is going. Let's go down and have a look. Now, the art, they mentioned the artist's name somewhere. Art by Nadim. It's like 3 vowels next. How do you say that? Nadim. That person. They've got the kind of blue rusted machine looking thing, but it's potentially supposed to be traveling in time, and I don't know, I'll mention about this as we go down, but it's coming from Gamebrewers that have massive titles from Kickstarter. They're obviously well known, a good middleware company now, and I like to on the box here we've got like a digital clock, we've got like analog controls here, some knobs and dials, and almost has a feel like a 1950s radio with a bit of digital on it, rustation and stuff happening. It looks kind of cool. But if you are traveling in time with this machine, it would be nice to see some kind of electrified gas cylinders, brass knobs, valves, pipes and things. Give it a bit of a kind of steampunk machine or something. Now the minis are depicting the kind of eras you can change in the game, because you can go into like a pirate theme, then you can change it mid-game to go to a zombie one, then change it again to go sci-fi, fantasy, Arabian Nights, and then a dinosaur. So you can like change the theme during the game as you rule bend what's happening. It's interesting how it says 10+. This game's heavy on iconography, and therefore it has a little bit of complexity to it. 75 minutes hints that it's a 90-minute complex game anyway. And starting 2 to 5, it'd be pretty hard to play this solo the way it works, because you're deliberately changing the rules not just to favour you, but to actually punish your player. Like if he's got a massive hand of cards, you can change the rules to set the limit down, so he has to remove some cards. So there we go. It says you can travel inside themes of your favourite games. This is fairly interesting, because the cards in your hand can only be used if the theme is set. Now you can change the rules by saying that, you know, I can choose different themes around the active one. That's nice. You can change the rules to change the type of currency to activate cards. You can change so much. You can charge how much income you're getting per turn, how much the hand size is, and all sorts of stuff happening. I think the main one here is so you can use more themes, meaning more cards that in your hand can be more active. And if we get closer to the board, we'll see that. I think one of the problems for me is that it's like this big circle of blue, and then you've got a circle of white. Why can the pirate section, which is just white at the minute, not have some kind of jungle, some aqua water beach, palm tree pictures on it? When it goes into dinosaur, can we not have like a volcano here and some dinosaurs in it? Why does it go to space or Arabian Nights where we can't see sand in this middle bit, and the sci-fi one and the others? Why are they not in picture? Like, all this white here could be themed in to the theme that you've got here. Now, there's obviously more than just 4 themes. It wants you to put 4 themes in per game, so there's replayability here. But if you get what I mean, it'd be nice if you're plugging in actual thematic sections to this board that really pulled you into that time zone. Now, the outside of the board though, if you've got one that lets you travel to different themes, so basically it lets you jump between the time gates if you want, that should look completely different than any other, because at the minute they're all using this blue art. And ones that are changing the currency up, that would look great as like a bank square. But they all seem to look the same, which is not great for remembering what everything's doing, because it's just got this big icon in the center to tell you what happens there. But really, it could do with more art on the circle to represent what it's doing. Hand size limit here could be like a baggage location or something like that. I don't know, it just needs more. At the minute, it's like an abstracted board game where you're not seeing. It could certainly do with a theme pass on the art. That's my feeling coming in here. Now, it is a victory point game. You're going to be doing lots of stuff to get victory points, and you're going to be moving these cubes to determine your influence around the outside, which changes rules and things like this. Now, the different themes from the cards, they've got a little bit here. You can see the Sultan card here has got a bit of sand, but it's not obvious. Should it not have like a blue sky, a pyramid maybe in the background? And this is kind of what my problem is with the cards. Like the sci-fi cards don't even have space or planets. It just has like this black water. So yeah, the Arabian Night cards here. The circle in the middle could be bigger to give you the art. You've got the Desert Trader here with a couple of pyramids in. Yeah, but why is it dark at night? Why can't you put the hotness of the desert picture in there? The Arabian Nights, you've got a woman. She could be in a tent with lovely fabrics, a reincarnation. I mean, it's just... I just don't know. It's not pulling me into the theme. It doesn't really feel like it's pulling me in. These cards aren't pulling me in. Same with the fantasy ones here. This black oil. The picture of the dragon, it's like a very drab dragon. It should be the most fearful object or beast you encounter. And look at the picture they've got for a dragon. Dear me. And what's with this background? You're in fantasy land here and you're all in a cave. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. The art should be really pulling you into, if you're traveling in time to a fantasy theme, can the cards not pull you into that theme? I mean, is it just me? I mean, they're just drab fantasy cards. The prehistoric ones where you've got kind of this rock. And, you know, I'm talking like this black background could be put them in the theme. So yeah, I'm not happy about these cards, and the pirate one has a little bit of a wood here, but could do more. And the backgrounds again. The zombie one, oh dear. I mean, the art cards don't pull me into the time travel. It's not pulling me into that, like, world, is how I feel. The sci-fi one here, I understand this one's work in progress, but, you know, can it not be in space, the card? Why have you gone with this card background? It just doesn't make sense to me. All right, that's my feeling on the art so far. Now, previous campaigns, Gugong, Fujikori, amazing. Paris, great game. Covered Paris on the channel earlier on in the year, and a lot's going on here. They've got this nuclear edition here, which has metal chips and minis, which is like the super all-in. Kickstarter exclusive support's needed, of course. You're going to be picking 4 of the 6 themes to play with for replayability. You're playing cards, you're playing cubes. Cubes are like area control. The one with the most cubes in the area gets to change that rule. And there's a heap of cards that you're getting per round as well. You can see here when they put the cards all together, there's a blandness to the colour here. You can't differentiate quickly here which cards are from which theme. They all kind of fit into a drab colour scheme and just lacking overall vibrance. So here we go, the pledges. Electron Edition, which is similar to the retail. Double layered boards, which is nice. And get a custom cardboard insert, which is better than nothing. I'll appreciate what they've done here. 265 cards, which is a lot. And they should just call them prehistoric cards and zombie cards, because the theme's not on the card for me. That's how I feel. All the cards here have lack of theme, lack of background with the hero image pulling you into that world. You're supposed to be travelling through time, and it looks like they're all in a black cave. I don't know. I like the money, this kind of currency system that got going on, and there's a metal upgrade for that, which is nice. Exchange tokens, this is part of the market on the board. Nuclear and electron, these are like points you're going for. These will be overturned on the board, so you don't know the value of them until you collect it. And scores can be multiplied. Theme tokens, I'm guessing these get represented by the minis when they come out. And nice custom dice here, as it calls a rule bending die, and got these discs for the player colours that's needed, and each team has their own set of cubes for the dice manipulation. Go up to the nuclear edition. You get the minis with this one, and you get the metal chips. That's the nuclear edition. 95, not bad. Getting pimped out, yes. What are the add-ons then? Well, the metal chips and the theme minis, they're in the nuclear pledge. So is there anything add-on for the big pledge? There is. Another theme, a dwarf theme. You travel through all Gamebrewer games, past and future, and includes a 7th mini. I'm guessing this is going to have another piece to the board, so you can have go into a period of dwarf theme. Still, again, it really grates me, these cards. It really does. When's it coming? Next year, October. So they've maybe got another 5 months that they can press upon and update things, which gives them time, I guess, to do another art pass. Stretch goals then. No, yeah. Extra thick box. Oh, that's nice to see. Linen card finish. Of course, we need that. Cubes are getting bigger. Card sleeves. We're going to supply card sleeves. That's great. And we don't know what's coming either. It looks like it's set to grow, and it'd be interesting to see what else they can do, and you know, with the time that's left, we'll see. All right, you have to come all the way down here for the videos. There are nice playthroughs here, and there you are. So lots to look at there in different languages. I'd say it's a very tough market at the minute on Kickstarter, but you know, shipping's not so bad. Mexico, $28. That's Good value for here. Interesting, they've got pickup at Spiel, Germany. Like, I think the confidence of COVID ending soon or into 2021 is becoming more apparent. You know, Spiel's going to be late Q3 next year, so fingers crossing, COVID free by then. Dear me, but no Gen Con. No one's talking that yet. Anyhow, there you go. Nice team, as I say, middleware game, not exactly indie. Game's looking fun though. I do like the concepts of the game. Like that it can be manic and crazy. I'm just not hot on the art, especially the board when you've got white spaces for the themed time traveling, and then the outside board, all that blue could be themed with other things. They just look too similar, with the only differentiator between them that white icon in the center. Yeah, so so the board for me needs a pass. The cards need a pass also. Chance of that happening, do not know at this stage. 21 days to go though, so there might be something that happens on the campaign. We shall see. If I get 100 views on the video, I will return, let you know my final thoughts, but at this stage, I cannot recommend it for my own satisfaction here with the art being so disappointing. Now, you know, I'm a critic when it comes to Kickstarters, and you might not feel that is fair for you, and that's understandable, but you know, for my audience who want to hear my critical point, the art is the thing that's turning me off the game. Especially when I want to go for that full pledge, which is like $100, and yeah, it needs to impress upon me much, much more. Well, things could happen in 21 days, so get 100 views, I will come back with the final thoughts. We'll go through all the stretch goals, anything happening on the campaign, and we'll see how I feel about it then. Okie dokie. So, Rulebenders, not recommending it yet. Get the reminder on it, and we'll see what happens. So on that bombshell, thank you so much for watching. Please give a thumbs up to the video. Leave a comment as you see fit. And you've been listening to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.